Despite her attitude and often juvenile antics, Bayley is quite the fierce competitor.
Yeah, if you don't think Bayley can hang with the best of them, you must be new around here. She earned her way into the top with proven in-ring ability.
The focus is clearly in her eyes here tonight, and a focused Bayley really is a dangerous Bayley.
But Bayley is ready in the other corner. And if there's one thing she knows how to do, it's push herself and her opponent to the absolute limit. Bayley never gives anything less than 100% in the ring. So if you're going to stand toe-to-toe with her, you have to expect to do the same. Goodness gracious.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
And a mud hole is being stomped.
Bayley's gaining the upper hand.
Bayley's being cut off at every pass.
Oh, barbaric amount of stomps.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped. And a series of vicious stomps. Oh man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts. Like a cruise missile from the second rope. Middle rope, forearm on point.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
Bayley's calling the shots out here.
Bayley has solidified herself at the top of the WWE many times. Corey, what do you have to do to knock her off the top of the mountain?
Well, Bayley has always been a tough opponent, no matter the situation. If you want to get the higher ground here, you need to kick this thing into a higher gear that Bayley can't handle. Push the speed of this match.
Good grief! That's a tough that'll wake you up. Golly, that sounded rough. This one's about to be over. Bayley to Bayley.
And Bayley demonstrates just how to take control.
Bayley, shot to the rim, and there's the rose plant. That could end Bayley's night.
Now it's a cover.
That's gotta be it.
Oh, and she picked up a monumental win.
Here is your winner, Bayley.
Bayley taking the L in this one.
But as we've seen many times, you can never keep Bayley down for too long.
Bayley is here set for singles competition.
If there's one thing everyone can agree about when it comes to Bayley, it's that she'll always take her opponents to the limit. No superstar pushes themselves or others as hard in the ring as Bayley does. She always gives her best and in turn brings out the best in others, win or lose.
I may be biased, but it's definitely one of her least annoying qualities.
And then there's Bayley, a truly elite competitor. It's incredible the kind of sustained greatness Bayley has had in this constantly changing industry.
Yeah, others come and go, but Bayley has remained a steadfast presence at the highest levels of WWE.
Bayley has solidified herself at the top of the WWE many times. Corey, what do you have to do to knock her off the top of the mountain?
Well, Bayley has always been a tough opponent, no matter the situation. If you want to get the higher ground here, you need to kick this thing into a higher gear that Bayley can't handle. Push the speed of this match. And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
Goodness gracious. Isolating their opponent's arm and oh!
And another just non-stop aggression.
You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
An all-out attack from Bayley.
You're not going to find Bayley showing any remorse. Stomp after stomp. Relentless.
And a series of vicious stomps.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps.
Lands a timely reversal.
And she is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
That could be the spark Bayley was looking for.
Bayley did it.
Block the arm drag, rolls through, pinning combination.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
It's not over yet. Plenty left to go in this one.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
What a drop kick. I think the fans actually cheered when Bayley took that hit.
Nice running crossbody. Isolating their opponent's arm, and oh! Goodness gracious.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
Golly, an endless trampling there.
And Bayley gets cut right off.
Back and forth, trading reversals.
And Bayley connected nicely there. Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
These women have been dismantling each other since the opening bell.
Bayley. Head first, here we go.
Does that finish Bayley off? Looking to capitalize on that move.
And that's it. Bayley is your winner.
Here is your winner, Bayley.
And Bayley walks away with the win.
The role model clearly not happy about this result.
Yeah, as prepared as Bayley usually is, none of her usual tactics worked here tonight.
Bell, and here we go. Bayley in action. And for as much of a loudmouth and nuisance as Bayley can be, I suppose you can't deny her role as an influence on and a trailblazer in this division.
It clearly hurts you to say that, Cole. But you're right. Bayley has earned the right to walk with supreme confidence. Her track record speaks for itself.
Yes, but Bayley also has no problem speaking for herself. A lot. Time for her to put up or shut up.
Bayley's the role model for a reason, though, Cole. Knock her down, she'll only get back up stronger than ever. You can't help but admire that.
Yeah, Corey, Bayley's resilience is really unmatched. No doubt about it, it'll play a role in this match.
Obviously, Bayley has been in some very intense matches over the years. Corey, think her veteran know-how could give her the edge tonight?
Yeah, I would think so, Cole. Bayley's developed very keen instincts over the course of her career. If she trusts those instincts and lets her experience inform her attacks, I think it'll do wonders for her here.
Bayley looking impressive.
Exactly like we talked about. Bayley's fully trusting her veteran instincts and letting that experience inform how and when she attacks.
Bayley's fortitude being put to the test there.
Bayley is being as vicious as ever, and it looks to be very effective. And a series of vicious stomps. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up. Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped. Uncorks another one.
Boom, a forearm smash. Bayley showing no answer.
Kick to the gut by Bayley.
For the rose plant.
Has Bayley ended it there?
And quickly now, shoulders down for the win. It wasn't enough. She kicked out.
I don't know what you have to do to keep Bayley down, but you better reopen the playbook.
And now there must be a level of annoyance in Bayley. Annoyed that it didn't result in a 3 count.
Nice running crossbody.
Precision offense into the pin. This could be it.
Stopping the ref's count at 2.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Bayley continuously executing her game. Off the arm drag, roll right into a pinning combination. The kick out at only 1.
giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt.
Oh, God. Elbow drop. She catches Bayley with a counter. Running knee.
And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Take.
Uh-oh. Bayley combat.
Up high.
Wow. Cross body. Right away, she starts climbing again.
Bayley's about to fly. Drops the elbow.
And straight into the pin attempt.
2. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Bayley.
Bayley basking in the afterglow of victory.
I can tell Bayley is soaking in this winning atmosphere, enjoying the moment.
Character flaws, even I can't deny that Bayley is just about second to none in the squared circle.
Bayley made a name for herself with her infectious attitude, her resiliency, and her undeniable ability. But lately, the only thing associated with Bayley's name is a desperate need for control and a constant desire to jaw-jack with the crowd.
And for some reason, me. But Bayley shouldn't let any of that derail her if she really wants to win this one.
But then we've got Bayley, one of the smartest and most experienced superstars in the women's division. Bayley has accomplished an exceptional amount in her career.
Yeah, and Bayley has done it all by always believing in her own ability to win. When you look at everything Bayley has accomplished, she might be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, stop right to the hand. You could feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
And one more for good measure.
She's now looking a bit worse for wear.
As you can see, Bayley fighting with a clear vision, already seeing results here. Oh, just in case the first few didn't hurt, there's another. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. Oh, that was just malicious.
Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
A shot like that to the ego can really shake you up mentally. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Look at that counter from Bayley. Caught with the lariat.
Bayley turning her attention to the crowd. A little ding-dong hello for anyone not paying attention. Nice running crossbody.
They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down
And a series of vicious stomps.
you have to imagine.
Kick connects, hooking it up.
There's the rose plant.
Is it enough to put Bayley away? And staying with it, into the cover.
Amazing!
That right there is why Bayley is a role model. Resilience, intestinal fortitude. Some could say Bayley never stops fighting.
And stories painted on Bayley's face. She thought she had the pinfall. Now she doesn't know what to believe.
Bayley to Bayley.
Cover, we have a cover.
Bayley has done it.
Here is your winner, Bayley.
Bayley is victorious.
Not the result Bayley was hoping for here. She really thought this was her match to win.